Hey everyone, today we're going to be doing a Pizza Tower speedrun, a Gutter percent run, not to be confused with a John percent run. The main goal of this speedrun is to beat the game's first level, John Gutter, and get all 3 chef tasks and a P rank as fast as possible. And now, up first is one of the game's, or one of the run's biggest roadblocks, the tutorial. Half the run actually used to just be the tutorial when the category first started. The tutorial has always been a bit infamous among the speedrunning community because of how much RNG it introduces so early into the run. Because it's so early, resetting isn't too much of a problem, but it does get annoying pretty quickly. But that was until a few weeks ago when some people took a look into the code of the game and discovered something they called pizza skim. They discovered you don't actually have to read what the pizzas are saying here. You might have noticed I've actually been using this strat the entire time, and it actually saves a lot of time in the overworld, more than you would think. But because we're only accessing John Gutter and the tutorial, we're saving what time we can. Right here, I mess up, or I do something that would threaten to mess me up on a normal run. You see, the game can only spawn a limited number of those Pizza Boy cardboard cutout things, and if you're not careful, you can actually soft lock yourself in the tutorial, because some of those Pizza Boy cardboard cutouts are actually required to keep combos going for P ranks. So you've got to be careful with that. But right here, entering the level again, we have got another frame perfect door input, which I love to see. So this level has 3 chef tasks. John Gutted, which requires you to kill all or destroy all of the dead John blocks, which is pretty much given to you automatically. It's pretty hard to not get this one. Let's make this quick for beating the stage in 2 minutes or less, and Primate Rage for getting a combo of 99. Now, I'm going to attempt to do a bit of a time save here by getting Primate Rage and the P rank on the same run, because they both require you to have a large combo and keep it going. But the P rank also requires you to get all of the secrets, like this first one right here. Now, you think you might want to run, but you'll actually always fall off that second one. But it opens the opportunity to another strat, the uppercut strat, which let us get to the pizza person earlier because we weren't focused on getting those points. It's all pretty technical, high-end stuff. The category is pretty well optimized, so we need to save time wherever we can. So there's the other Pizza Boy cardboard I was talking about. If you're not careful, he won't spawn, and if you use up all of the available Pizza Boy slots. Now here, those 2 cheese slimes are absolute run killers. I've seen so many people forget them, and they run back and they realize they don't have all the enemies defeated. Because that's the thing about this level, only 99 enemies will spawn, and you will have to get every single one of them if you want the achievement. So in addition to collecting all of the toppings, getting the secret tower treasure, and getting all 3 secrets, we also need to keep a combo for the entire level. And here we found the second secret, which is just some wall running, which is pretty easy if you know what you're doing. And right there is what we call the banana strat. It's pretty good for taking out Fork Knights, since you're invincible. And right here is a pretty important strategy. We have to make sure to taunt before hitting Pillar John, because that will add to the taunt counter, which is an invisible value the game keeps track of how many times you've taunted in front of Pillar John, which will make him angrier and make him spawn more enemies during the escape. That's actually what we'll need in order to get all 99 enemies to spawn. This is the stuff they don't tell you about when you look up speedrun guides. And here we get the Tower Secret Treasure, the John Gutter Butter, and we quickly hurry back down here. A lot of the escape sequence really is just running and making sure you don't get hit by any of the bad guys. Like that guy right there, and that guy right there, and also that guy right there. Now 66 right there, that's exactly the combo you want to have. That's how you know you've gotten all the enemies. Right here we've got the third and final secret where we've got to break through blocks and keep our speed going. And down here we're about to complete our first chef task, John Gutted. I do a little celebratory taunt. So this fork knife right here is basically your last obstacle. After that you just keep running, and do not go through the door. Head through the lap 2 portal, and there we go, we get our P rank. And now all of the same enemies from the original escape sequence will spawn, and we'll be able to get our second chef task and the P rank at the same time, saving us a run. Right here I decided to use the super taunt just to save ourselves the risk of messing with a fork knight. And I have a good idea that we'll have another super taunt ready by the time we need it. Now right there, that was a mistake. And of course, once again, you have to make sure you're keeping the combo up. But now we're all about speed. With the clock running out, you have to make sure you miss Pizza Face. Otherwise, he'll get you. Again, this single fork knight again. And after that, it's pretty much home free. Just keep running and hit every enemy you see. And of course, we have time to spare, and I make sure to taunt just for good measure. And there it is, the P-rank completion screen. Alright, that's pretty good, but we immediately head back in for our final chef task. Let's make this quick, which requires you to beat the level in under 2 minutes. Now, as you can see, it took us about 4.5 minutes to beat the level originally. That was going for every secrets. Now, right there, I made a small error, which is going to lead me to restarting the level just to be safe. We've already gotten the P rank, so completely restarting the run probably isn't a good idea. There's another small error, but we can recover from that quickly. The main difference between getting this one and Primate Rage is you need to completely focus on speed. Don't worry about secrets, don't worry about a combo, just get from A to B in the most efficient way possible. Your finger will pretty much be glued to the run button for this entire achievement hunt. And you do actually have a bit more wiggle room than you might think. There's something coming up that'll let you know if you're on the right path. Because of the way I have the timer set up, I can't tell exactly if I'm on track to get the level done in the required time. But it would take too much time. And right there was a little Easter egg that is the sprite of the creator. If you get to that point in the stage in under a minute, that's how you know you're on the right track for getting this achievement. Now, you saw I might have taunted John again. That one was just to be mean. And I suppose he got his revenge. Again, we don't have to worry about the treasure, so we can just immediately shoulder bash. And we can just jump over all the enemies since we don't have to worry about actually killing them. Now, I tried to jump off the ladder there, but for some reason I got stuck. Alright, and after that single fork knight again, that is the last obstacle in our way. Just make sure you keep running fast enough to kill anything in your way. And slow down enough to actually get into the door. And that is the Gutter Percent Speedrun in 8:45.5. That is a new world record because no one else has done this category. It's my record, you can't have it!